So we're doing this strength program at the moment for bone density, and part of it, one of the many movements, is the overhead press or some kind of overhead pressing movement. And I've been working on my strict press because I normally don't really like them. I kind of do a push press because I enjoy them a bit more. But you know, it's good to do things that you are rubbish at. Anyway, with the overhead, with the strict press, I've kind of got to this point where this has suddenly become, I'm on a 12, a little bit too easy to sort of be challenging enough. I can do a 14, but it's pretty ugly after one or two. And so the question is, how do you bridge this gap between one weight and the next weight when you're going up? And now if you went on the internet, you could find a weight that adds on to your kettlebell, which costs 50 to 60 pounds, which is just an absurd amount of money for a tiny little weight. So what you could do is, here's one I made earlier. And this is actually not ideal. I've just tied this weight on here. It's not ideal because when you want to switch between hands, it's a little bit more fiddly. So you kind of got to bring it out like that, which is not brilliant. But it's quite a nice way to add 1.25 kilos. The other option is, or you could go down to your local hardware store and make one of these. Look, it's just some massive washers, and I've taken them together with some magnets in here. And this means that when you have your kettlebell, then I just get this with my massive magnets, and I put it on the bottom, and then I can just have at it. And that means I've added an extra 500 grams without spending